Hi, I'm Darren and welcome to New Factory Classics, and today I'm going to give you a quick recap of Venom. A spacecraft with alien life forms on board crashes into Malaysia. The Life Foundation is studying them. Eddie Brock is an investigative journalist who works in San Francisco, and he goes to interview the CEO of the Life Foundation. Eddie has an ex-fiancée named Anne, and he can't get over their relationship being over. Now, a worker wants to expose what the CEO and the Life Foundation are doing behind closed doors, so he takes Eddie to go investigate. And Eddie finds out that they've been studying alien life forms, specifically symbiotes. Eddie tries to help a test subject escape. Unfortunately, that test subject dies. What Eddie doesn't know is that the symbiote ended up clinging onto him as he left. Eddie starts to go crazy with whatever is happening to his body, and he also starts to get very, very sick. Drake, the villain of the Life Foundation, sends his goons to go after Eddie because he knows that he has the missing symbiote. Unfortunately for those goons, the symbiote takes over Eddie's body and he becomes the anti-hero, Venom. After beating the bad guys, Venom introduces himself to Eddie, and thus their odd couple relationship begins. This movie becomes a buddy movie going forward. While trying to further investigate the Life Foundation, Eddie continues to be hounded by both goons and the SWAT team of San Francisco. Unfortunately for those men, Venom makes quick work out of them. His powers make him incredibly strong when he's in the Venom mode. Unfortunately for him, he's still getting sicker and sicker. Yes, the initial bonding between Eddie and Venom is slowly killing him. They slowly figure out that symbiotes are weak to both fire and loud, high-pitched noises. They end up reaching out to Anne and her new boyfriend, who is a doctor. They end up putting Eddie through an MRI machine which makes such a high-pitched noise it ends up separating Venom from Eddie, and Venom escapes into the rafters. While Venom may be slinking away, unfortunately Eddie is captured by the Life Foundation. Meanwhile, Riot, another symbiote that survived the crash in Malaysia, makes his way to the United States. Eventually, Riot ends up bonding with Drake, the villain CEO of the Life Foundation. Their plan is to take out Venom and end up bringing more symbiotes to the planet Earth. Anne wants to save Eddie from the Life Foundation, so she ends up bonding with Venom and going to try and save him. Anne and Venom end up saving Eddie from being tested and murdered by the Life Foundation. Eventually, though, Venom leaves Anne and bonds with his one true love, Eddie Brock. Reunited, and it feels so good, the two of them must go fight Riot and Drake. After a lengthy battle, Venom ends up sabotaging a probe that Riot is standing on, and it ends up exploding, killing both Riot and Drake. Anne ends up staying with her boyfriend. Meanwhile, Eddie and Venom become the new power couple of this universe. Going forward, they decide to do two things. One, stay Eddie Brock the investigative journalist, and two, be the anti-hero Venom, saving the people of San Francisco when they're needed. The mid-credits scene shows Eddie interviewing Cletus Cassidy, a serial killer that lives in San Francisco. Cletus Cassidy lets Eddie know that Carnage is coming, which is a direct nod and wink to the audience to let them know that Carnage will be in the sequel. And that's Venom 1 in a nutshell. I will post a Venom Let There Be Carnage recap tomorrow. Thank you. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and share. And while you're at it, leave a comment on my channel. I so desperately crave the acceptance of strangers online.